Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody who has been rocking with us tonight. We appreciate it. We are at the end of the show, and so it's unfortunate, but we are, in fact, at the end of the show. And so we're going to go through our rants. We're going to go through our closings. Of course, we always give everybody an opportunity to close it out, and whatever their final word is of the night. And so we're going to start with our special guest who we haven't seen in the confines of her home here at Legacy Internet Radio in quite a while. She hasn't been here since we was in the other studio. She commented on how nice the new digs are. And so we are happy and proud to hand the mic over to our sister, who we hope to see back here soon, the QB of RIC, our sister Sylvia Mitchell. What you got, sis?
Yes, the QB of RIC, comedian Sylvia Mitchell. Please follow me at QB of RIC, everything on social media. That's Facebook, QB of RIC, Instagram, QB of RIC. Follow me on Snapchat, QB of RIC, Twitter as well, Periscope, QB of RIC. Also, please come check me out on April 30th, which is a Saturday, at Southern Kitchen, which is down Shockoe Bottom. I'm doing a comedy show. Y'all come support the sister Z-Bay Community 50/50 nonprofit. She's awesome. Thank you so much, Shayna, for giving me this beautiful ring just now. She got me looking up rose quartz. I love to learn about stuff. I love rings. Thank you so much, bro Marcus, for having me here. There's so much things coming up. I just got booked for a show May 14th in Petersburg. Y'all keep an eye on my social media page, everything QB of RIC, to check out that show. Thank you so much. Mad love, man. Mad love.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J, live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio, keeping that mic flowing around the room. I got my sister, our clairvoyant medium, who just had an awesome show tonight. Our sister Shayna is going to end the show with her rant and her closing. Shayna.
I just want to say thank you for giving me a voice and a platform, and not to think that I'm crazy. Thank you for letting me invite my friends, because they are equally awesome. Thank you, Jane and Diana, for coming. I love you two ladies. Goldie, you keep doing that palm reading if you're listening. I love you. I want to thank Judith for having the circle, and everybody who listened. Thank you to all the callers and everyone who's on my Facebook page. Thank y'all. Thank you for everybody in my yoga class that was listening. I love you. Everything comes from the heart. Everyone knows I'm a yogi, and I just live that life in a medium.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. As we keep the mic moving around the room, our brother, our utility player, Mr. 3375. We sipping on that champagne, brother. What you got, man?
I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I really had a good time tonight, and that's how I sound, like Russell Simmons, though.
Russell Simmons is a vegan and a Buddhist.
I had to thank everybody tonight for coming through Def Comedy Jam, and see y'all later. But no, serious, I'm thanking everybody coming. Thank the callers, Juana from Jacksonville and my girl Rosa from New Jersey. The text messages I got after their reading and stuff, they were very pleased and very happy for what y'all had said, and they definitely is going to be calling back in. So y'all can follow me, Mr. 3375 on Instagram at Mr._3375, Facebook Mr. 3375, and Twitter _Mr. 3375.
Ain't no hashtag on Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Always love it when this brother's here. He's here on the first Monday of every single month. Brings us a round table. He's my brother, my partner, my friend, and my co-founder. Y'all know him as Big Rube, and at this time of the show, he always smashes in Big Room. It's time for the smash, brother. What you got?
This week, A couple people got announced to go into the Hall of Fame. Shaq, some coaches. But the person I want to talk about today is known by the answer, Allen Iverson. VA zone, Hampton, Virginia zone, Allen Iverson. Everybody wants to talk about what happened in the bowling alley, chairs thrown. Everybody wants to talk about how when he was in Georgetown, he wasn't the nicest player. Everybody wants to talk about all his issues when he was in Philly. But nobody ever wants to talk about how he was probably, and I don't want to say was, I think is, at least at this point in time, is a very strong term. He's probably the best player under 6 foot ever to be in the NBA. He took the 76ers. He took the 76ers to the finals. And they actually beat the Lakers in the first game. He did that because if you can name 3 other people on that team, first of all, I'll give you a lollipop. And second of all, I bet you can't do it without getting on the internet. So it's amazing how he does so much, I guess, with so little. He's under 6 feet. He's probably one of the most prolific scorers ever in the NBA. He gives back to Hampton. He gives back to where he lived in Philly. The dude loved Philly. He even went to Denver for a year. It didn't really work out. He wanted to get that title. But he took Philly to a final appearance. And I think people need to give him a little respect for that. Practice. He'll probably be best known for that interview. Practice? Man, you talking about practice? Well, to that I say, you have to practice what you preach. The way you practice is the way you play. He played like a boss. The only problem is he didn't have any other bosses around him to play with. So today I'm going to give my shout out to Allen Iverson. I don't know if he's poor or filed bankruptcy. I don't even know much about him anymore. He left the spotlight. But one thing he did leave is a legacy. And it's going to be really hard for those under 6 feet. And I say it because the dude was like 5'9", 5'10". They might have listed the dude at 6 feet, but nah, he was like 5'9". And he was going in the paint like he was 7'2". And they couldn't stop him. The dude scored at will. And today you have your LeBrons, you have your Jordans, but nobody remembers the answer. Everybody's shocked on Stephen Curry. Look, man, you can say what you want. You can do what you want. You can pay $250 for those LeBrons. But when it's all said and done, LeBron should win championships. He's physically built to win championships. All the answer wanted was a chance. He got that chance. Unfortunately, he did not win the finals, and he did not win a ring. But what he did win is a whole bunch of fans and a spot in the history books. College, he did work. NBA, he did work. He was truly the answer. Especially, you look at the crap that Philly puts out now. They call that a team. I think it's terrible. And they should be ashamed of themselves for putting that kind of mediocrity on the court. So, today, the answer today is Allen Iverson. Big up, VA love. And I'm glad he's getting what he deserves. It's Big Rube, Smash, and I'm out.
Half Steppin' with Marcus J is proud to have that mic turned over to Big Sis to let everybody in the room know why she is, in fact, a grown woman.
like that beat.
You like
I
that?
like that song and the video.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
the
gonna
way
have
Mama
to listen
Tina
to
was
that in the
sitting
car.
That's your joint right there.
Yeah.
That's,
Haven't listened to it in a while.
that's your joint, big sis. What you got?
Yeah, not too much tonight. Happy birthday to my daughter. Happy birthday, DJ. Just thank everybody for listening. Is that rain, y'all? It's raining.
Big rain.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So anyway, not too much tonight. Just thank everybody for listening, and we had a fun night. And just do you, be yourself, be happy, and I will talk to you Monday.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. As this time, of course, I always like to try to go through all of my thank yous. It's a lot that I'm going to have to get through, so bear with me as I work through it. I've got special thank you goes to our brother Sid, who checked in, Cass, Luana, Danielle, Neek. We had our sister Melanie and Shy, Stephanie, Michelle K, Rosa, Hakeem. Special thank you to the folks who were in studio who were helping to make sure that Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J was dope tonight. Of course, Big Sis, S.Y. Butler, our brother Big Bro Joe, Big Rube, our sister Shayna, our clairvoyant medium, our sisters Lady Di, Jane, the QB of RIC, our sister comic Sylvia Mitchell, our sister Ashley, who joins us on Tuesdays on Mr. LP Steven Sykes show. She's also a medium, of course, the utility player, Mr. 3375. You're listening to the flagship show of of Legacy and That Radio. It's called Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Tuesday nights you hear in live and radio, debuting this Wednesday right here on Legacy Internet Radio. You've got the brand new show, The Urban Serengeti. So you do not want to miss that, 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Eastern on Legacy Internet Radio. Thursday nights, you still have the best biker show on Internet Radio, All Throttle Radio. Friday nights, Friday Night Go-Go. Of course, on Saturdays all day, we are replaying the talk shows that we have throughout the week. And then Deep House Sessions with DJ Renee Melendez airs at 7 p.m. Eastern here on Legacy Internet Radio, followed by the Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix. Sundays, all day. You've got Amplified Gospel, hosted by Mr. LP Steven Sykes until 6 p.m. Twa After Dark. Y'all got to hear that show every single Sunday night, 6 p.m. right here on Legacy Internet Radio. Once again, thanking our sponsors, Live Action Captions and Free Spirit Enterprises. Thanking TuneIn, thanking Streamer, thanking YouTube, thanking iTunes for being part of how we produce the Legacy Internet Radio shows that we have here. At this time, we always profile a missing and or exploited child. Tonight is no different. We're looking for our sister Zakira Brown. Zakira Brown is missing right here from the Cap City in Richmond, Virginia. She's a 16-year-old black female. She's got black hair, brown eyes. She stands 5'4", weighs 125 pounds. She's been missing since March 28, 2016, just about a week ago. If you have seen our sister Zakira Brown, please contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children on their website, missingkids.com. Contact them at 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. She was last seen on March 28, 2016, wearing a blue fleece jacket, blue jeans, and blue Pumas. Or you can contact the Richmond City Police Department at 804-748-5100. At this time of the show, I want to remind y'all that we will replay this show in its entirety at the conclusion of me running my damn mouth. It's time for me to get into my rant. It's time for me to get into my closing. And one of the things that I had mentioned earlier on, we were talking about how we shouldn't be so much in our feelings about some folks who have differences with regards to how they choose to live their lives. And we had our sister Shayna, our clairvoyant medium. We had our sister Ashley, who's also a medium. We had our sister Jane. We had our sister Lady Di. And, you know, they're in the medium and psychic community. And I have absolutely no problem with anybody who views life differently than I do. And I don't see any reason why anybody should. Last Thursday, I was absolutely honored to be asked to be part of a diversity panel by the great, great, great folks of Spice Rack. We had a diversity meeting about, what was it, Thursday night, a week ago, last Thursday, right here in Richmond, Virginia. I sat on the panel with 4 wonderful, wonderful people, and I'm going to share their backgrounds with you to make a point. Sat on the panel with another brother, a black man. I sat on a panel with a woman who is part of the Sikh community. I sat on a panel with a sister who is a white female with Native American descent or background. I sat on a panel with a Muslim brother who is from Pakistan. And I found myself as comfortable as I've ever been, sitting there with those brothers and those sisters talking about race relations, talking about stereotypes. And, you know, we bonded, we builded. We had 30, 40 people in the room. We had white people in the room. We had black people in the room. We had Asian people in the room. We had gay people in the room. We had Muslim people in the room. We had Christian people in the room. And we just had a great conversation. And I think that's imperative. I think that there's only one way that we can get past a lot of the negativity that we have with one another. We got to have dialogue. You know, I mentioned in the discussion that James Baldwin once said in the 1960s, to be a black man in this country is to be in a state of perpetual rage. I'm always mad. I'm always pissed. Our country's messed up, y'all, but we can fix it. We don't need to be sitting around waiting for Eduardo Rafael Cruz to make this country better. We don't need to be sitting around waiting for Donald Trump to make this country better. We don't need to be sitting around waiting for the biggest liar of them all, Hillary Clinton, to make this better. We don't need to be sitting around waiting for the socialist Jew who's just like Jesus, Bernie Sanders, to make this better. We as a people with group economics, we as a people with building with one another, we as a people with trusting one another, we as a people with not allowing differences to separate us can make the changes that we need to make. We started it last week with Spice Rack, and we can continue it right here on Legacy Internet Radio and beyond every single week. And so I implore anybody at the sound of my voice, take a moment, talk to someone that's different from you. Have a conversation. Whether you agree with their doctrine, whether you agree with their religion, whether you agree with their sexuality, whether you agree with their color, take a moment. Find out what's going on with them. There was a young lady who said that she can't even say that something is the bomb. And we all know what that means. We get happy, we get excited. Yo, man, that's the bomb. Well, guess what? She's Muslim. So if she says bomb, immediately someone's going to get in their feelings and wonder what the hell is going on with her. We got to stop that. We got to stop supporting people who want to build walls. We got to stop people who want to create a situation where if you come to this country, you can't come and prosper. Because, hey, look, unless you are of Asian descent and you came here through the Bering Strait in Alaska, or if you are African and created the indigenous people who some folks know as Native American or American Indian, if you're not one of them, then guess what? You're an immigrant. And everybody has the right to their own fair shake. So keep that in mind the next time you see somebody that looks and sounds and talks differently from you and you judge them as if there's something wrong with them. That's my Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do but what we in here talking about tonight. I'm thanking everybody for your participation in the show tonight and then beyond. We're going to run it back in its entirety immediately following this airing. So I want to thank everybody for Mr. 3375, for Big Rule, for Big Sis, for Shayna, for the QB of RIC. I am your man, Marcus J, reminding you that independence is the key to building your legacy. Also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. And you know how Steppin Marcus J. We will be back live right here with a special guest who I ain't ready to tell